Hey guys, what's up? This is going to be an interview that I had with one of my students that purchased my course. That will be in the description below. But we basically jumped in a call. I spent an hour with him and answered all his questions and inquiries. And I think a lot of these questions will be relatable with all you guys out there. So I hope you guys enjoy this interview. We blurred out his face because he didn't want to be on YouTube, but you're able to hear all his questions and hear all my responses. I'll be revealing a lot of things such as my new product research methods, what I do in 2019, and what has changed when it comes to dropshipping, especially in the new year. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace.
All good, nice man. How you going?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you, man? What time is over there in Australia?
In Brisbane, it's 11:18 at the moment.
11:18. Awesome, awesome. I just want to start by thanking you for purchasing the course, jumping on the program, yeah, and just sort of following the channel. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, man. Like the way, because I was having a lot of trouble with product research.
Yeah,
So I looked up, I was watching all these videos saying like, oh, the best way to do it is find like a mentor, like someone who's done it themselves. And I searched up like dropshipping mentor Australia.
yeah.
Came up with a news.com.au article
No
from you.
way. That's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. So I was like, well, shit, like I was watching your videos and like you seemed like really trustworthy and it's like down to earth, like not, like I was like, I first gave drop shipping a go like 8 months ago
Yeah,
and I was like retarded. Like I like skimmed over all the videos online, like, and got like pretty much told like it's easy, like get rich quick, and I like believed all that shit, and I was like so
yeah.
stupid, like no startup costs. Then like just a month ago, I was like, I'm gonna like have a deeper dig at this and
And
give
take
it
it
a go.
seriously.
So they take it seriously, yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. Let's see. Tell me, if you have any questions. I want to help you out on this call. What's your sort of biggest struggles? What's your sort of hurdles that you're currently going through? I'll see what I can do to help.
Yeah, so like at the moment, I watched all your product research videos,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure I got that down pat. Like I found, that pet brush that's been going around, like that
Uh,
double-sided pet brush.
I have not seen that product yet.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, I found that and I ran video views on Facebook ads that I saw in the group that said like do PPE,
Yeah.
do engagement. But yeah, pretty much everything I was probably going to be struggling with a little bit. I got Franklin Hatchett's Econ Elites course.
Got
I
it.
went through that. Yeah.
That's good.
Um,
That's good. I think when you're first starting, you wanna, that's a good start. You start with that product. You want to test it. You want to try and make your own ad, your own creatives, um, make it unique. So don't just sort of straight up copy other people's videos. Sort of edit in a way where it stands out. So you definitely want to put in photos, use different songs, edit it, to the beat. It changes photos or scenes every single time the song drops a beat or something. So edit your videos in a superior way to stand out from the crowd. When it comes to finding products, you definitely want to test many different products. But in the current sort of dropshipping space, I think in 2019, you definitely want to double down on product research and put more time into that one product. So in 2018, I preached going volume, like pumping out many, many different products, testing tons of different products, tons of creatives, and the one that shows promise, go all in on that one product. But in 2019, I think it's more about quality over quantity. Last year, it was all about quantity, but this year is definitely about quality, where you want the product page to be perfect. You want everything to stand out. You don't want any Chinese watermarks. You want your
yeah,
videos to stand out. You don't want to, just copy someone's video, slap your
you want to make
logo
it
on
look like
top of their logo. You want to make it look legit.
yeah. Well, so I watched Gabriel Saint Germain's videos and King Kong, that Christopher Waller guy, and they're all saying like single product stores. Like at the moment, I got my general store set up,
Yeah.
and I'm like starting to test the product now, but I just want to know like how to test on the general store
Got it.
and then switch over to the single product store.
Perfect. So what I'd
Yeah,
recommend you to do is start with several different promising products and do the exact same process where you get the video, you set up the product page, making it look perfect, and you launch a PPE ad. So let's say you have
yeah,
5 products and you launch all 5 products with PPE. Now, based
yeah.
on the cost per engagement, the cost per comment, or the cost per shares, one of the 5 products is going to be it's going to be the cheapest basically. One of the
So
five.
what's like good for that? What's a good engagement? Like what's a good number for that?
So I think for engagement you definitely want a cost per engagement under 5 to 10 cent. For comment you definitely want a cost per comment under like 50 cent to $1.
Okay.
But since that is, it's always changing, Facebook prices are always going up and down. The best way to keep it timeless, say if you're watching this video in 5 years, is just test 5 products, and one of them are going to be much cheaper than the other. Let's say in 5 years the average cost per comment is like $5. One of your
Yeah.
products are going to get a cost per comment at $3, and that's going to be your sort of promising product. And then once you find out that, go all in on that product and set up an individual store for that product.
Okay.
That's sort of if you're more professional, because every time you make a store just for that one product, it does take
Mm.
time and money, and it's just tiring. And if it doesn't work out, you just
Yeah.
wasted all that time. So that's why I still recommend a general store where you try to get that one product to pop off, get a few sales,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then branch to then buying a domain, getting a logo, and set up a brand
Yeah.
new one product store. Because right now everyone's teaching you to do a one product store, but then you're wasting a lot of time, because what if that one product doesn't work and then you're fucked?
Okay.
What happens if it doesn't work? What do you do then? Like, how are you going to move on to the next product? Do you buy a new
Yeah.
domain? That's another $12 out the gate.
Okay. So like you're saying like the big dogs that are doing like massive numbers, they would test PPE on like a general store, and then they would like if that's doing well, they're getting like the right cost per comment. They would just go all in on a single product. Like don't
Exactly.
wait. Would they just not wait for sales? They just see it and like
So they'll definitely wait for sales. They'll try probably scale it on the general store first, and then create the individual single product store. Um, the ones that go straight to a single product store, they got enough experience. When you like master Facebook ads, with money, you're able to make any product work.
okay,
If you got like say 20 grand in the bank, you have a product that people need, such as blackhead face mask remover,
mm,
some crazy drop shipping product that people would need, some fruit cutting tools, then you're able to make a video perfect, spend some money, make the best video, pump in a lot of money, and get it views and engagement, and eventually with enough money it will start rolling itself, and you will start making your money back. But that's definitely really, really high risk, and like
yeah.
if it doesn't work out, you just lost all that money and time.
But that's what the pros do, right? Like once they get good at it, like
Yeah.
Facebook ads.
Yeah, once you get good just by intuition, you know which products are going to work, you know how to pump your money in the right way, and it sort of just works out. Like, you just have the experience, and with time and money, you know how to make that store or product work no matter what.
Okay. So like the problem I'm having right now is like a couple of things, like the website setup and like optimization. So I've got this like paid theme and I've like set it all up for my general store, but like there's like a lot of white space, like the logo's probably not great, and like I'm not really sure like how it looks and if like the general store set up for conversions. Like what could you recommend that I do to like fix that?
Yeah, so I used to go through this problem roughly like 2 years ago, where I had my first store, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, this looks pretty decent. Like, I personally wouldn't purchase from it, but I think I could make it work for other people. And that
Yeah,
was the
okay, okay,
complete wrong mindset. Looking back at
okay.
myself, I should have perfected the store to the point where I would purchase from it, that I wouldn't think it was a dropshipping store and I'd think it was legit. And obviously, every single person has high standards for themselves. So if you're able to meet the standard where you yourself is willing to pull out your credit card and purchase from that store, that's when you know it's good. And that's definitely one of the mistakes I made early on. Uh, like I probably left a lot of money on the table just based on how my store used to look. Like I definitely could have scaled my store way further if I actually put in more time and effort to make it look really legit.
Yeah, and you got to do that at the start, right? You got to get that all set up at the start because you don't change your like store look much once you've
Exactly.
got it set up.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think right now in 2019, it's all about just the quality of your store, the quality of the design. Back then, you were able to get away with it. I was able to get away with it, but now it's really you really want to stand out and do things differently. And like I
Everyone's like saying the store, like the shitty stores, and they're like,
exactly,
ah, there we go. Yeah, that's shit.
exactly, it's not gonna cut it anymore.
Yeah. So what like apps, like would like for the general store, what apps and like stuff would I need to be putting on there? What would be like the best apps?
I think in today's time, the only apps that are needed are the ones that help you out, such as Oberlo, Dropify to help you with your orders. Um,
Yeah.
Review apps are pretty good, but
Yeah. I've seen a
countdown,
lot of people that review apps.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think countdown timers, fake order pop-ups, I think that's sort of getting oversaturated, and like you no longer need them since everyone has used them. Um, so I don't think those are needed anymore. Just apps that actually help you, whether it's like tracking your income, helping you have quicker orders, somehow helping you with customer service. Um, that's sort
Yeah.
of what is needed. Things that would sort of basically assist you and accelerate the process of you uploading products, getting photos like optimized, stuff like that, increasing your speed time for your store. That's also really important.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, and another problem I've been having is like in the product research. So I've been trying your methods, and I've done a lot of like Facebook, like just scrolling, like Facebook ad turbo, and I've seen like a lot of good ones. I've seen this like LED photon mask. I've
Yeah.
seen that. I've seen like a lot of other products that like are getting a lot of like engagement. They're like definitely making sales and stuff. But
Mhm.
what other methods would you recommend like to consistently find products that could be potential winners?
So, as of right now, one method that I think probably might work, this is a new method. I haven't tested it, but I have a pretty good gut feeling it probably works, is
Yeah.
looking back in 2016, 2017, and looking at the winners then, and then redoing
Yeah.
it now in 2019 when no one's touched it for 1 or 2 years just because they thought it's saturated. And by now, there's a 2 year gap of fresh audiences inside
Yeah. Yeah.
Facebook, and that's sort of a new strategy that I highly recommend. And you could even take it to the next level and sort of predict, just look at all these old winners, purchase all of them from AliExpress, ship them to your house, and film videos for all of these products. Say you find this is a method that I'm just coming up with right now.
Yeah.
Find
Yeah.
five
Yeah.
products in 2016 that really popped off, whether it's like a crazy fidget spinner, maybe it's the blackhead face mask, maybe it's what else was really hot? A bunion corrector, something like that, and purchase five of them, bring it to your house, film the video, just put like film it in house, like do something like those videos where there's just your hand did it. You know, you just have your hand in it and you're just showing off the product, and the camera's above or on your chest, and you're just showing off the product. Nice music, maybe take it outside to your backyard, put it on top of the rock, film like a panoramic of that product, and put
Yeah.
together a nice edit and do that 5 times. And now you have five fresh product. You don't want to use the old 2016 ads again.
Yeah.
You want to make a
Yeah.
new ad and you want to remodel it for 2019.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea because like when I was putting together this video for it's like this pet brush
Yeah.
it's like a lint remover thing. You like
Yeah,
just swipe, it takes up all the hair and shit. And I was getting snippets from YouTube, like
yeah,
3, 4 seconds from all these videos, and they're just shit. Like the quality
yeah,
is so bad, and it's like
yeah.
so just like order the product and do a little video and just give that a go. You reckon?
So that used to work last year, but now it's getting tougher and tougher. Like all the people doing like 10K plus days, they all make their own videos. Um, since I don't really talk to much people who are only doing like 1 or 2K days, I'm not too sure what they're doing. But for Instagram, I know for a fact that with Instagram, people can still reuse videos from Facebook, put it onto Instagram influencers, reuse the same ad, and that sort of works. But reusing ads on Facebook, like getting YouTube, Facebook ads, and remaking it, I'm not too sure how well that works, but you definitely want to step up your game. Spend $5, get that product to your house shipped with free shipping, and then film your own video. I reckon that's sort of the best way to like kill it in ecom. Plus, if you do this early on, it will set you up for when you start making your own branded products. Now you have experience in editing. Now you have experience in like photo taking, videography. You know how to make your own product look legit and real because you're shipping in products and you're filming it. So it's not, people will think it's a waste of time since the product might not be a winner. But it's a win-win situation because one, the product could pop off and the ad pops off and you can make a shit ton of money drop shipping, or that could not happen and it doesn't pop off, but now you've got the experience. And if you do that enough time, you get better and better and better, and like you either eventually do find a winner or you use that experience to make your own winning product, or you make your own product in ecom.
Okay, cool. So with like niches and everything, what would you recommend? Like, because like I set a goal is like in 90 days from now, make 2K a day in sales. So I watched a video about like goal setting and mindset, and to put like a dollar value to the day as
Yeah.
a goal. So like, what would be a niche like or group of products that like can consistently bring in income?
Look for products that is reoccurring, something that people would come back and purchase more of. Um, you want So dropshipping is currently based on like hype. People are finding a crazy product, they blow it up for a period of 2 months. Everyone goes in and copies that product, and then it just dies out and disappears. You want to try
Yeah,
focus on a product that is like sustainable, something that people continuously use, whether it is like some nail products, acrylic nails, because people are going to be constantly using that. Maybe it's um, some blackhead face mask remover because people would buy more after they finish. What's another example? Something that is a novelty, but there's many different designs. That's something you could do as well.
sorry, what did you say? Something that's a what?
Something that's like a novelty. Something that's sort of people, it's like a accessory either for their laptops, their phones, but there's many different designs so they can always come back and purchase more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
But at the start you definitely want to test everything so you gain the actual live experience of knowing what works and what doesn't.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Um, yeah, and like with like sourcing products, like at first you're not going to be able to make like huge margins because like you're getting it all off AliExpress and like the product costs really high. How do you go like transferring to getting like an agent, and how does that all work? Like what's the process with that?
Yeah. So once you sort of kill it with that winning product, you could then go ahead and reach out to agents. And there's a ton of agents in all like different Facebook groups, and they have posts that they're like, hey, I'm an agent. So what you do is you go on Facebook groups and you just search um, middleman, or you search agent, or you search
Yeah.
sourcing, that's an important one. You search up sourcing, and then you'll find an agent. You reach out to them, and it's like, hey, I'm looking to see if you could source this product at a cheaper price, and I'll cut you in for a X percentage. Say if the product is $3 on AliExpress, they could source it for $2.50. You give them, say, 5 cents per unit or something. So you end up paying $2.55 per unit. So they get 5 cent cut. That's not exact numbers, but that's sort of how agents work.
Okay. So like, yeah, you made a video, like, I think it was almost like, it was like 9 months ago, but you said, what did you say? You said something about, oh yeah, joining the Facebook groups, like go all in, join Facebook groups, like read books about it, like, and I bought books, I joined all the Facebook groups, like are the Facebook groups you said on there, like Online Samurais, Nine Figure Income, like go on there and ask that,
Yeah.
like the middle, yeah.
So don't specifically ask for an agent because like you might get banned. I don't know. You don't want to be that guy that's like, hey, does anyone know what an agent is or where I can find an agent? You don't want to be that guy. On Facebook groups, there's a search option, and you want to search like sourcing, manufacturing, agent. Those are the keywords you want to search for.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, like, and for like right now where I'm at, like where would you recommend I go from now? Like
Right now,
like
yeah.
yeah.
So I think you're on the right path. Right now, it's all about you're at that sort of pivoting moment where it's like you're like, fuck, this is harder than it seems. Like you're at that point, and like you just have to push through this point, keep doing it, keep failing. Have one product after another not work, and then you'll get to like a comfortable state where you're used to products failing, and then the next step is you're like, fuck, I'm 20 products in, I'm 25 products in, and I still haven't found a winner. That's the hardest part, where you have to keep pushing and learning. And the thing you have to see is every single product that you launch and it doesn't work, you're one step closer, and you're actually getting better for the next product. That's sort of one of the hardest things, but that's sort of what kept me going. I knew that every single failure, I was a step closer. So I kept pushing and improving. Also, you never want to go into the state where you're just redoing the same thing. Each new product launch, you want to try something different. You never want to be doing the exact same thing, or else you'll be failing forever. Every single new product launch, you want to improve. And you're on the right step where you're on those Facebook groups, and I recommend you to read, on those groups, all the success story. Every few days, someone posts a success story and their whole journey. Read through that. They either drop some tips or it's really good motivation, seeing the pain and the effort they went through and how they recently hit gold and success. So that's one thing. And with books, definitely read psychology books and marketing books. The one book I really recommend is Cashvertising. These books are really, really good on just knowing how to market, how to have better ads, better ad copy, better descriptions for your products, and that's something I also highly recommend. But other than that, reading books on advertising, reading other people's success stories, constantly learning and constantly bettering yourself with every single product launch, that's something I highly recommend. And just sort of pushing through. That's sort of one of the hardest things. Pushing through. Because like after you fail, like it took me 50 products, like having 50 products in a row not work, that sucked. But I kept going and I found a winner, and it made back all the money that I lost, and it was like the 6 months felt like nothing, and I had like it was a blast. It was worth it. It was the best feeling.
It's like pretty crazy how like on the surface, if you watch like YouTube videos, you're like, oh, like this is like a cool trend, like I could give this a go, and then like as you get deeper, it's like, holy shit, there's like a lot to this.
It's
like,
tough. It's a real business.
Yeah, it's like a legit business, but it's like portrayed like it's kind of this easy like side hustle, and there's like guys that are like really good at it. But yeah, no, it's pretty good. Like, been learning a lot, and like your product research course helped.
Thank you so much.
Products. Yeah, like it was pretty in depth. Like no one else really shown that. But like yeah, for the product research, so like you said, going back to old winners in 2016, 2017, um, like what I just want to know like what do people like you do to find your products? Like, do you use more advanced methods, or like what type of niches like do you kind of go towards, and like where should I ultimately try and go towards?
So people like me, we're at the point where we look at a product, we see it popping on Facebook, and we're like, okay, we know that's a winner. We know we can do it better than that person who's drop shipping, and we know that we could buy it, white label it, put a brand to it, and do it just 10 times better, and pump in Facebook
Right.
ads and using the knowledge we have. So it's one, intuition. Like I'm at a point where I could look at products and know if they're gonna work or not. Two, I have the experience to blow it up, like just pump in a lot of money. But actually, before that, knowing how to make a ad that kills. You want to put in like making an ad that kills is pretty difficult, and like
Mm.
after seeing thousands of video ads, I know how to make the ad. I know how to make a video that pops, and I know how to pump views, engagement, and like traffic into the ad and blow it up and make money.
Yeah, so like you're at the point where you just see something on like Facebook scrolling through. It's like it's got a lot of engagement, a lot of likes. You're like, okay, I'm just going to do that. And then you
Yeah,
just go through your process.
I think
And
I'm at
yeah,
a point where I probably do that, and I probably pump like five, actually probably like 2 to 4 grand per product, and maybe 1 in 3 products would hit. That's sort of my current level, I think. But as time goes on, the success rate just increases and increases and increases. It becomes from
okay.
1 in 3 to 1 in 2, in like one for like, maybe 7 out of 10 products pop off. Like that's sort of like how it works. Right now, probably 1 in 3 we are pumping money would probably pop off and make a return.
Right, right. So you like you see the Facebook ad, you create your single product store, you go all in on Facebook ads, you
Yeah.
white label it, and that's that. Just like usually works, like 1 in 3.
Yeah, exactly. You want to? We have like I basically have a store template that works perfectly, and then just change out the products, change out the logo, change out the domain, white labeling it. I contact a supplier in China. I make up a design. I find out a really cool domain name. That's super important. Having a nice domain name for that product, um, and then get samples from the supplier. Once it looks good, make a crazy video and pump ads into it.
Nice, nice.
But
So yeah,
I think,
yeah. What are you saying?
yeah, I think right now, I think it's still risky to do that. I still
Mm.
prefer the general store method and testing the product to see if it works before you
Yeah, and
go
then you can
all
go
in.
do what you said. Yeah,
Because, like, what if you test the product with, the simple. My, I think my theory is if you could get the product to work with a decent or shitty video, then it's gonna work with an awesome video. That's sort of the
okay.
theory. That's how I think all these one store drop shippers do. They have a general store. If one product does pretty decent using the shitty videos, using the shitty AliExpress packaging and product,
Yeah,
if it does decent, then they know it would kill it if they went all in and branded it and had a single store for it.
okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, so like that's the stage I'm at now, right? To just use the videos and AliExpress, and then just test,
Yeah,
and just see where I can go from there. Just try and get result.
yeah. But what I'd recommend, if you have the time, is to take it a step further. Do the exact same thing, but ship the product to your house and film your own
Yeah,
video.
yeah. Film the own video. Okay.
Have a nice general store, still drop ship the product, but now you have a higher chance of it popping off, and sort of it'll make money you can make money from it with the shitty margins, um, there's just a high chance it would work.
Okay.
And then you'll be ready
Yeah.
when you go into white labeling the product, because now you filmed it, you just have to ship in the new version of it, brand it, and then redo the exact same video with all the branding.
Okay. So it's pretty, yeah. So you just go, like, you just step up a level. So you just
Exactly.
take it from the, like, shitty AliExpress, shitty product, and then you just do it all your own and make it a
Exactly.
brand. And with, like, Instagram, um, like, I just want to know, like, the sequence of how it all works. So you create this single product store, and at the same time, are you just like pumping up your Instagram and your Facebook page, and is that all happening at the same time? Or do you like give a process or?
So with Instagram page, shit, just charging my laptop.
That's all. You're in America at the moment, hey? I
Yeah.
saw on your Instagram. Crazy. Yeah, I used to live in America when I was younger.
No way. That's
I used,
crazy.
I used to live in Houston, Texas for like 4 years.
Really?
Pretty
From
cool.
from what age to what age?
Like, shit, I lived there when I was 5 to 10, just before my 11th birthday, and before that I lived in Singapore.
That's crazy.
Years,
So
yeah.
like, what accent would you have?
I guess this accent, but
Okay.
like when I first came to Australia when I was like 11, my accent was like super American.
Got it.
Like all my friends would say that, so. But I was born in Australia.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. Back to your question, with Facebook
Yeah.
page, I've done a lot of testing, and a page that has, a million, no, like a page that has 15,000 likes versus a page that has 100 likes. There's like a very tiny difference in conversion rate, but it's
Okay.
all about the
Okay.
video and ad copy. So Facebook
Yeah.
page doesn't matter. Instagram page only matters if you're running influencer ads, and that's like a whole nother ball game. Um, you could check out, I think, for those who are interested, I've got like an Instagram course on my channel for free, so definitely check that out if you're going into Instagram influencer ads. But that's like, if you're going down that route, you definitely want to buy followers, pump up your Instagram page, make it look nice. But if you're just doing Facebook ads, definitely don't spend time on Instagram, since there's just no need.
Okay. So Instagram's more for when you've got a brand.
Yeah,
When you sort of, yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Or if you're going the Instagram influencer dropshipping route.
Okay. Okay. Oh, is that what is that? The
So,
Instagram.
so that is where you basically, your source of income is Instagram influencer pages, fan
So it's
pages.
all Instagram.
Exactly.
Okay.
And there's like a complete walkthrough on the YouTube channel, so you should check that out. I think we were planning to sell the course for like $500, but we were like, fuck it, we'll just give the whole course away for free. I think it's up to
Yeah.
part,
Yeah.
I think it's part 11 or something now. So you could wait until it finishes and like watch what you need and skip all the store setup and watch all the DMing of influencers, the getting your first sale, how to post that post. So you could definitely wait. I think it's like day 15, 16, 17 or something, and you could watch those videos. But yeah, definitely check that out. But for you, I recommend you to, I think, push in one direction. So you could either wait and check out the Instagram influencer course on my YouTube channel and see if that's something you like more, or push all in on Facebook ads. You definitely don't want to do both at once.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do what you said. Like, just order, like, do more product research, and then order them in, make my own ads, and just kind of try and learn from there. Go from
Yeah,
there.
I highly recommend it, because like that would put you ahead of the whole crowd, and that's sort of the boost you need as a beginner. And you're only going to get better and better with each video shoot. So I definitely recommend you to do one product at a time, and each product launch you want to make it better and better and better.
Yeah. And just go like all in on one product, and just say like, and every time improve.
Don't go all in. So say you do product research, you put, say, you put the water bottle on your store,
Yeah.
on your general store, and you film the video for the water bottle, you film it, you make a nice ad, you put it on your general store, and you try to run PPE traffic to it. Then, if the results are well, then you try to run website conversion to it, and then based on how it works, it either flops, and you can tell straight away, you're getting $1 cost per clicks. The product is not definitely working out. Then you cut that product and you do it with the next one. You go on to say the headphones, but this time you already filmed. You have experience in filming videos, so you're gonna film a better video this time. You're gonna make a better ad copy, and your product page is gonna look better, and your photos are gonna look better. And then say it flops as well. This one flops,
Yeah.
and you go on to the next one, and each time you just get better and better and better.
Yeah. So like with the PPE, how long do you run that for? Is that just until you see like, oh, I'm getting good cost per click and everything?
I
And then
usually
you
run
stop
that.
it?
I usually
Yeah.
run it to $15, and then like I'll know what's up since then. Like at $15, looking at the cost per clicks, cost per add to cart, um, cost per engagement, like I'll know what's up.
Yeah. I did video views. Like, can you get any good stats from that?
Video
Like, can you?
views, I think I haven't been following current dropshippers, but from the past few months, I still haven't heard of much people using video views. I don't know if that's a new 2019 tactic or something, but
Yeah.
um,
I kind of blindly did it. I was like, oh yeah, video views. That sounds good.
yeah. So if that was the case, then I don't think it works. I was just saying that in case you're watching another YouTuber and he highly recommended video
Yeah,
views.
yeah. I did like just for example, like would I be able like I spent $13 on video views. It ran for like a day and a little bit. The results I got were let me just see, engagement. I got 76 post reactions, 17 post saves, 12 post shares, and 56 link clicks at 25 cents cost per click.
That sounds really good and promising.
And that was worldwide. I just looked worldwide.
Okay, so that might be like average then, because if that's worldwide, all your clicks might be coming from like people in India, Philippines, Africa, and they click on everything. So that definitely skews the results. If you're getting 20, but then based on your results, if that was towards a American, Australian, Canadian, UK audience, you'd know straight away that's a potential product. And you'll
That's
scale
the
to website
impact
conversion.
countries, yeah. So you reckon just exclude, because I was watching Gabriel's video and it said do worldwide PPE to just get data. And like, so do you reckon I should just do the e-packet countries, like the main countries?
I recommend start with top 5 countries: US,
Yeah.
Australia, UK, Canada, New Zealand. I think those are the top 5 countries, and try to get decent results with them. Um, but what Gabriel is saying is like that's how he sort of goes all in on a product. He has the money and fund. He could pump $1,000 into a product, have a bunch of video views, a bunch of comments, so it looks legit, and then pump in a bunch of money into website conversion, and that's how top dropshippers make it work. But if you're a newbie, one, you wouldn't have 2 to 3K sitting around, and two, you wouldn't have the cushion to blow 2 to 3K if it doesn't work out.
Yeah, if I blow 2 to 3K now, I'm like, fuck.
Exactly.
It's not be good.
Exactly.
Yeah. So just like you've got to see if it's working in the countries that are actually going to buy the products.
Exactly.
First, okay, cool. Yeah. So like, any tips, like just anything for like someone who's started and is trying to really make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to the same answer I gave before with the constantly trying and improving. continue reading books on marketing and psychology, as well as going through Facebook groups and reading success stories.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to think of like any other questions, but I think it's more like I just have to
Do it.
go like I can ask as many questions as possible, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna work it most of it out when I
exactly.
go and try it. But like so just wondering for like the business side of things, I've watched videos and it says to not worry about that until you've kind of you've got some money coming in.
Yeah.
But what kind of business tools for like accounting, taxes, like credit cards, like bank accounts? Um, yeah, like what do I need to be concerned about when I start getting money in? Like what kind of setup do I need?
I think when you do start getting money in, you definitely want to set up a company. You definitely, if you're in Australia, you definitely need to apply for
Paging it.
GST.
Would you
Uh,
say so?
if you're in Australia, you definitely need to apply for GST.
Yeah, yeah,
You want a company set up because that would just help you with taxes, and you
yeah,
want to find a good accountant. But yeah, they're completely right. You definitely want to worry about that once money comes in, and that's probably like, I think, a hump, but it's a good hump because you know that you're at that level where
yeah. Because you
you
got the money. It's like yeah, then I have
exactly.
to deal with it. Yeah.
But that's probably one of the least things you want to worry about when you're grinding to get up to that state.
Okay. So like along with that, like automating and scaling, is that something in the same kind of category? Like you worry about that once you're there?
Yeah, I'd put that in the same category. And my recommendation is once you get to that state, either watch a bunch of YouTube videos or buy a bunch of courses or invest in a good mentor that knows how to scale. And that's sort of the best like way to like that's what I did. When I found a winning product, I got like 50 purchases. It was really cheap cost per purchase. I looked for a mentor and he helped me scale it to the moon. And I think I'd recommend that for everyone else as well.
Yeah. Where did you go for like the mentor? Like
Facebook groups of people who had results themselves, YouTubers who had results of like
yeah,
themselves. You want people who've done it themselves and have the
yeah,
credibility to show for it.
yeah. And just with your like marketing as a whole, like obviously you would have like a system set up. Um, like what would your system look like? Obviously, it involves like the Facebook, the email, Instagram. What would your setup be like?
So Facebook ads, Instagram, um, email marketing, and that's sort of about it. Those are the probably three streams that we use a lot for our branded stores.
Okay. Cool. And you have that like all like yeah, you have it all set up before you go, and you just kind of go in and do that.
So we set it up after we know the product works.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So so like before you know it works, the only things you have set up is your store, your Facebook ads, and like your Facebook page and all that.
Yeah, and your Facebook
And
page
then
doesn't have to be professional
yeah,
because
okay.
people rarely click through to the Facebook page. They just click on the link in the ad.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And with like with the thing I think I'm gonna struggle with the most is like I'll figure out how to do these things and I'll learn a bunch and then it's gonna be like, oh, now I've got all this knowledge and I just need to know how do I create like systems so I can just be like, oh right, like I don't need to think about this constantly. Here's like a page, like how do I set that up?
So I think that goes under the category of scaling and automating, where that's something you want to worry later on, and by then
Okay.
you would have mastered the basics, and like you'll just reach out to a mentor who's been through all that, or you could just hit me up and I'll let you know how you can automate your stores, hire VAs, what to do when you get to that state.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, so that's like all for later kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, so I can't really think of too many other questions. Like, but yeah, like I really appreciated like the value that I got from the course, and yeah, being able to do this coaching call, it's really good, man. So,
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you purchasing the course. It was just before I got back into the YouTube game, so I think I took a break for 6 months, so my course sales slowed down, and then you were like one of the purchasers that came in just before I came back to YouTube. So I was like, fuck it, I'll jump on a call, provide some value, show you how I, show my
yeah,
appreciation, and share this as a community. So like, whatever I taught you, now everyone else can learn from it. And I think with the new plan for my YouTube channel is just to provide as much value as I can, reply to everyone, reply to all my DMs, all the comments, give away more free consulting calls, and sort of you're the first person I'm trying it on, so I'm gonna see how it goes.
yeah, that's awesome. Like, I reckon that's the best way to do it, because there's so many scammy kind of bullshit things out there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. But yeah, keep up the hard work. Hit me up if you have any questions. You're in the Instagram group chat, so I'm
yeah,
active on that. I'll try my best to help. But I think you're on the right path. It's gonna get tough, but I think if you really want to succeed, you just need the mental strength to push through it, and it's gonna
yeah. I
work
mean,
out.
like at the moment, I'm reading this book called Mindset
Perfect.
by Carol Dweck. So yeah,
Better
good
odds.
place.
What are the chances? Yeah, that's exactly like
Yeah,
it's gonna get tough, but if you have the mindset to push through after like bunch of product failures after product failures, then you'll hit gold.
yeah. And with the Instagram group chat, there's like, are there going to be more people added to it soon? Or that you said your Facebook got hacked and
Yeah.
or,
So I'm gonna have one group chat for just people who purchase courses, people who are part of the mentorship program, and I'm gonna have one
yeah,
group chat for everyone who like just hit me up after watching my YouTube channel and like, yo, I wanna join, your group chat. So that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have two different
okay,
group chats.
yeah, okay, cool, cool. Well, that's really good, man. Like, thanks for the coaching call and everything. I really appreciate it. I got like a lot of value. Kind of, it's more like asserting that you're on the right track, because like I don't know where I am in relation to like what's good or not. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good to be able to do that.
Awesome. Yeah, you're definitely on the right track. All you need to do is just keep pushing and you should be good.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome, man. Hope you have a good afternoon. I think it's afternoon over
Yeah.
there.
What
Yeah,
time is
hit,
it there?
it's 7 p.m. So I'm about to go have dinner.
Awesome, awesome.
Awesome.
But yeah, I'll keep in touch with you on the group chat and like ask any questions. But yeah, that's really good.
Awesome. All right. So that was the interview. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment in the description below. If you have any questions at all, please slide into my DMs, because I've been answering every single question. In the description below, I have a lot of free value. I got my free Instagram course, which just dropped recently, so check that out. I dropped the whole course. I got a webinar that reveals 7 product research methods for free, and those product research methods still work in today's time. And I also got my one-on-one mentorship program. So if you're interested in that, there's a form below, or you could just hit me up on Instagram and inquire about the one-on-one mentorship program. Other than that, hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah, yeah. Real love.